In this video, I'm going to show you how to test out glazes, either on a photograph of a painting that you're working on or a reference image. In this case, I'm loading a selected area on a reference image that I took because I want to make certain areas of the skull warmer than they currently are. I'm going to now go up to the main menu and select Image, Adjustments, and then Photo Filter. And I'm on the warming filter right now, and I'm going to preview and then unpreview the image to see how much density I want, which is basically the strength of the photo filter. So I've added a filter on the whole skull right now, but I want to go in and emphasize certain areas even more. Personally, I like using the warming filter when I am thinking about doing a glaze with transparent oxide yellow. Of course, you can use any other color you'd like and explore the other preset photo filters and see what colors they correspond to in your own color palette. The tool that I'm using to outline the eye is called the lasso tool, and I'm just carefully going around the inside edges. And I'll speed up the footage here. I'm also going to outline the right eye socket, and then I'll go up to Select, Modify, Feather, and I'll feather the edges 5 pixels. Feathering eliminates hard edges, and you can feather a selection as much or as little as you want, whether it's 1 pixel or 500 pixels. The more you feather, the more whatever photo filter you add will become like a gradient. So if you want to test a really subtle glaze that dissipates over an area, increase the amount of feathering. And whenever I've taken the time to carefully outline something, I always save the selection, and I'll name this Eyes, and I can load it back if I ever want to redo or modify a photo filter that I've tested. So now I'm going to load the warming filter again, and I'm going to increase the density. So it's at 50% now. I'll back out, and you can see that it now stands out more from the rest of the skull. So I'm going to lower it a little bit and kind of preview it to see the difference. I think this looks good. So now I'm going to zoom in and go down to the nose area and add some more emphasis in the middle. So again, I am using the lasso tool to create an outline. And then I'm going to go up to Select, Modify, Feather, 5 pixels, and then pull up the warming filter. It's at 25%, just like the eyes, and I think that's a good amount. And now I'll do these little areas on the right and the left. And zooming out now to see the whole thing, I'm actually wondering if I should put a glaze now over everything. So I just created a new layer, and I'm going to choose a color now, and I'm going to use a color just like the warming filter, a nice warm marigold orange, and I'm going to test it at 10% opacity, and that feels too orange because it's still opaque over here in the layers panel, so I'm going to reduce the opacity of that layer. If I decide I don't like the layer, I can just drag it to the trash box in the bottom right corner, and that's what's so wonderful about Photoshop as an artist, a traditional artist, because it's so easy to test things out instead of applying them to your painting and then painstakingly trying to remove something that didn't quite work. One last comment. You can make testing glazes as complex or as simple as you'd like. For example, you can create multiple overlapping areas with different colors of varying densities, or you can fill in one layer that covers your entire painting and just reduce the opacity to your liking. I hope you found this video helpful. As always, feel free to ask any questions in the comment section below.